the aspiration and the dream of an Idoma man becoming governor after 47 years is a legitimate dream. It is a valid dream.
Hello?
For every contraption, for every marriage, it's important that both partners understand the strengths and the weaknesses of each person. What makes a marriage a suitable marriage is when you know that your strength is my weakness is your strength. And if we don't take advantage of the two, we would fail. And essentially the reason why Benue State has failed is because it's been lopsided. One side thinking that they have the right, the heritage to become the top notch, the number one, without consideration to the other.
I believe that God left me alive at 85 to articulate this view very strongly, that for as long as Benue, particularly the chief majority of Benue State, for as long as they continue to produce the governor of this state to the exclusion of their brothers, the Idoma people, so long will Benue continue to fail. And it's unfortunate because the failure has visited impossible consequences of suffering and deprivations on the peoples of this state. The people of this state are very good people, and they have been made to look very stupid, very underdeveloped, very funny, always fighting and quarreling and talking and doing nothing.
As an advocate of equity, justice, and fairness, I believe that if you allow the other component parts to produce a governor, not sacrificing on the altar of mediocrity and professionalism, but to say that we find credible candidates in this other part, if we don't do that, Benue will not succeed. And I've always said this, that I'm an advocate of the fact that in as much as I canvass that a Benue South person should become governor, I will not support a Benue person whom I know that there's a chief man that is better than the person. But as long as I have a Benue South person that is better than the chief man, I'll throw my support behind him. And so the onus is not just on the chief person, it's also on the Idoma person. That you give us a candidate that will know he has more credential than a chief man. And so the chief person also needs to look at the fact that this is not about Idoma chief, it's about collective will of the people. What do we want as a people? Do we want just a chief man because he is a king and king? Or you want a Benue person who will see the growth and the development of Benue State as sacrosanct and before any other thing? Until we do that, we're not going to go anywhere.
And that what we need to cure Benue, we should do it quickly. After our term, there is no good reason on earth that the next governor of Benue should not be the dreams of Edwin Obe and Paul Onongo. There should be an Idoma governor after our term, and we should beg the Idoma people to look for a very good person who can unite the state and make it easier for us to see that the fear the people of Tiv had for an Idoma governor was completely misfounded. Obe would have done it, just like I would have done the same thing to the Tiv people and the Idoma people. It pleased God to recall Dr. Edwin Obe to heaven, and it pleased God to allow me to remain and tell the story.
Odanka doko poka kole mapa TV alabo date no ya haje ka bolona ku YouTube a abona labo doa owo choge ho hacho
ihotu lumeiku